And then of course the biggest influence of them all was the heightened glamorous and extremely synchronized world of K-pop itself. When we set out to create the world's first animated K-pop movie, our challenge was to invent a bold visual language that could keep up with our story's rapidly shifting tones. We needed an aesthetic that supported our characters' glamour, drama, and unapologetic sense of fun, that could flip in an instant from heightened romance to hyper-ridiculous, from dazzling spectacle to playfully aggressive, all while holding on to emotional sincerity. To anchor that balance, we leaned into 3 pillars of style. We looked to the extremes of anime as an influence for all of our action and comedy.
I see.
For everything on the more sincere, grounded, and romantic end of the spectrum, we drew inspiration for the world of K-dramas, with long lenses, gentle lighting, soft edges, and much more subtle movements. And then of course the biggest influence of them all was the heightened glamorous and extremely synchronized world of K-pop itself. At the same time, we strove to bring authentic details of Korean culture into the film. The extreme range of tones and influences we were drawing from demanded that we build new tools and workflows to pull this off. We needed to find a way to have both high fashion and impossibly bombastic expressions be lit under the same lights. Any two-dimensional solutions would be exposed under soft lighting, and some of our most extreme expressions defied sculptural logic. Our breakthrough was a workflow that we endearingly nicknamed Chibi, a system that let animators mask and reveal hidden and interchangeable layers of geometry. We created interchangeable facial features that could be brought in by animators at will. Even created a stunt mouth to behave like a false room that we could put anywhere, even float off the surface of the head, and created a logic so that it would still respond to light and shadow with form. This gave us the freedom to push our faces and emotions far beyond any historical limits. To keep our characters' modulated frame rates and anime-style movements crisp inside of a softly lit world, lighting and animation collaborated with motion blur spheres. By placing spheres in a scene, animators could choose where blur appeared, how strong it was, and even in what style. For our most heightened moments, we didn't just distort our characters, we bent the world around them. Perspective lines stretched, backgrounds warped, and cameras snapped at impossible lenses. Environments flexed with the performance. Synchrony is fundamental in K-pop. Lighting, animation, and effects all found unique ways to make timing visual, to make sure that every team was perfectly in sync with the score and that no beat was ever missed by a frame. We often timed light pulsing and stylistic design elements moving across the frame to energize that music video feel.
Wanna get wild? Okay, I'll show you wild.
Gima, our film's fiery villain, was made up of a combination of graphic, hand-drawn, and keyframed animation, with various layers of simulated treatments integrated in. This gave us the control to make him feel like a character in our world and not like a traditional fire simulation. Another fun way that 2D and 3D sensibilities came together was in the way that our weapons formed. Starting with animation mockups for timing and performance, then handed to 2D effects artists who keyframed intricate line work, and then finally to the 3D effects team to layer simulated shimmer and sparkle. The shape language is both a nod to some of our favorite magical anime transformations and a nod to traditional Korean Norgay knot tying.
I was a ghost, I was alone.
Our goal was simple but ambitious. A film that could shift from comedy to action, romance to musical, go from animation exaggeration to K-drama sincerity with K-pop spectacle, and still feel like one world.